This is Deathstalker IV, 1991. My understanding is that Rick Hill is the original Richard Hill from the first Deathstalker movie. This implies that the script for Deathstalker 2 wasn't appealing enough for him to come back, maybe too fanciful. Deathstalker 3, too generic, but he's come back for Deathstalker 4. So this is truly the vision of Rick Hill being brought to life.
Chaos.
And a very lackadaisical voiceover. Because, you know, adventure happened and stuff.
It was a time when honest men ran in fear from evil armies.
Except this is from the first film, and that honest man running was actually like about to rape that lady. Oh man, Jesus has nunchucks. That's the last thing you want is Jesus with nunchucks. They are doing a lot of recycling.
This is the story of one such man.
Only like almost a decade later. The question I have is he going to look significantly different from these recycled shots?
And reunited the three powers.
Yeah, no one explained what those three powers do. Or, yeah, this happened.
He was the man I came to know as Deathstalker.
Because he was 13 years old when he came up with that name and couldn't change it anymore. Just like my email address, Deathstalker6969. Okay, 10 years hasn't been unkind. I mean, he's got a couple heavier lines on his face, but still a good-looking dude, still big. Oh, God, as soon as I touched her, I killed her. That's why they call me Deathstalker. What are these? What are these now? We did have Piggy Man in the two middle movies. We got guys with cheap lion masks? Hey, that was decorative and not protective. Oh.
Must have heard about my reputation for fair play.
Oh, get it? Because he didn't play fair.
Can't believe everything you hear.
So this Deathstalker talks a lot more than the first movie Deathstalker, but less than 2 and 3. Oh, and he's funnier too.
And people say cats are graceful.
No, he talks too much. Oh, he did that in the first movie a couple times, and then they forgot about it for the rest of the movie.
Several weeks ago, I had the pleasure of his company in battle.
In battle?
Deathstalker told of a village under siege by an unknown army.
Well, it was known in the third movie, but it's not known now because this is now a new, different movie. It'd be cool if this guy he's looking for ends up being one of the other Deathstalkers. I think this might be a different movie as well.
They captured the strongest warriors and took them away.
It was really hard because they were the strongest warriors, so they killed a bunch of our guys to get that to happen. I think we're getting a sum total of 8 movies.
Then quit standing there.
He's kneeling.
Once around.
He's kneeling. Why?
Come on.
You should have used a different phrase.
Saps your vital juices.
Yeah, it does if you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? All right, boy. High five. Oh, there, cut. Oh, put his head in the fire. Oh my God, that'd be awesome. This fantasy world has hairspray. Because I guess it's 91, so you could still kind of call it the 80s. That's a very 80s haircut that lady had. Second guy chasing her up has a wolf mask on. And now he's gone? Maybe she killed him in between cuts? Just hold on this shot to get the bicep. All right, good job, guys. I think someone died without being hit, but it's fine. Hello, lady that's afraid of being attacked by strangers. I'm a stranger.
On our way to the castle.
You know, the castle.
I will fight in her place.
You look like you suck. I don't think that's a good idea.
Dangerous woman.
I say that so it makes sense that the rocks fall down for no reason. I'm clearly not strong enough to pull down the whole cave, but that's what's happening. It's going to take a little while. You don't need to try to stop it or anything. You're stuck now. Bye! I'll just trade my clothes for her armor that offers so much more protection than what I was wearing before. The fact that we're fading out shows that was just so we could see some boobies. We're near an old broken castle. At least the story of Tournament makes a lot more sense for this kind of movie. I mean, it's simple. It gets everyone in. They get to fight for a reason. I'm sure there's going to be other shenanigans, but... Ow, my knee! I mean, I get the reality of putting the masks on the stuntmen so you can reuse them, but the cheap bear mask, the cheap wolf mask, they clearly had a set of some sort. They filmed this so tight you can't see what's happening. Wrestling against a big woman was like 10 minutes of movie number 2.
I'm seeing for the first time. I look forward to knowing you better.
Sexually. You know what I'm saying? That was a double implication of knowing you and knowing you in the physical sense. Sexually. Your hair's really flattened down in the last couple days.
Exactly what I planned on learning about tonight.
No. You wanted to do some arithmetic, Deathstalker. Why do you layer so many garbage bags on your shoulders? She's trying not to touch his hair too much because it might come out. Now, you guys gotta take your shoes off before you get in the bed, man. I don't know. This is something that really puts me off. Well, thank God this 70-minute movie has 5 minutes of Deathstalker making out again. Let me just walk largely over to the door. There's the shot I expected from a Deathstalker movie. I'm surprised she's clothed.
Do not tell me what to do.
If you look at the script, I didn't. I mean, I actually didn't tell you to do anything.
I think I'll go see if I can spend the night in her room.
That was pre-recorded. This is live.
If this is just some tournament, why are they watching every move we make?
Why are you reacting so strongly? I mean, you invite a bunch of warriors from all over the world to your castle. You're going to make sure they're not trying to, like, do stuff. This actually makes perfect sense.
Connor came here for something, but it wasn't my body.
It was hairspray. Hairspray is a very valuable commodity at this age. I don't know how to put the bracelet on it. I think it's supposed to just, like, clip on like this, but... Oh, there it goes. Now the girl in the back's really enjoying this. So the sword goes in the little slot. Oh, that makes why I keep cutting myself. Hand gesture for no reason. I'll put it back where it was. Do they have a Deathstalker? They do. They have a Deathstalker right there. Okay, so Deathstalker is actually written on the board. Good job. Let's go. Dun, da, da. Let's use the Casio because we can't afford real horns. Da, 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 da.
My head wouldn't stand the clanging.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Using a big stick because you don't want to make the noise because you're hungover is great. So they really had one armor style for everyone who wasn't Deathstalker. This black leather with studs. Oh, and we get clips from the other tournaments in the other movies.
In Conan's private courtyard. Most challengers faced off by the outer castle walls.
Or the other movie. I should keep track of how much of this 70-minute movie is recycled film from the previous movies. Because I bet we're already down to like 50 minutes of original film. Are those... So is it supposed to be a mask, or is it actually supposed to be a race of people with like animal heads? They haven't established that. Just swing it way over her head, not even close to her body. Look at me. Don't look at me. Haha.
No, that's not the weapon you'll be needing, my friend.
The weapon I'm talking about is your penis. Okay, here she is clearly holding the edge of the sword with her fingers, kind of using it to push away her opponent. Literally, if that was sharp, she would be cutting her own fingers. This is someone who obviously has never dealt with an edged weapon before. I mean, she can barely hold it up.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I've never lost a tournament.
I've never entered one, but I've never lost one. Why did he take his protective gear off? I guess that's so we could get a little look at the work he's been putting in the last decade, which has paid off. I mean, he's still a very fit-looking man. Saw this in the Conan movie. It looks really cool. No one knows how to defeat it. These are very gentle funk sounds as it hits the bar. I think it broke before it actually hit him.
I don't really want to kill you.
I don't really want to die.
So we've come to an agreement. Oh, Pig Dude's back, which means we're back in another movie again. I think anyone who's going to put the effort in to watch Deathstalker 4, you know they've seen Deathstalker 1, 2, and 3. This is back when we had more money for feathers. We just cover everything with feather. This is back when they had enough money for feathers. Feathers everywhere. Obscuring everything on screen, but still, feathers. Super fun. Maybe I should dye my hair again. I think there's an actual plot in here somewhere. I'm just not 100% sure where it is. Wait, what am I seeing here? Yeah, your hair needs conditioner, man. It's really dry. So you have your action, adventure, fantasy movie. How much time do you spend on teaching the virgin guy how to woo women? It's almost as much as the actual tournament fighting. Is there an antenna on top of that castle? Because I think there's an antenna on the top of the castle. Hopefully guy laying down isn't supposed to be dead because he's clearly breathing. The clang of the sword sounds very weak. Like, they put a little work into it, but they're still really, really awful. Ha. Haha, just put this down, drop down, and then I'll get down really quick, and you hit my sword as I hold it up, and over you go. This fighting is terrible. Like, if I made this up 5 minutes before, I could do this good well with my friends. Like, look at the way she's holding the sword. Like, she can barely hold it up. Did she just throw it at her feet? So she went from being super nervous to being, like, really cocky in the ring. So these movies have to have this kind of, like, mass fight scene. Here we go. Wouldn't surprise me if they cut back to one of the previous movies. Apparently they had the director's nephew on set and decided to give him a role. You know, clothes are just too restrictive. I should have my shirt off the whole time.
Finally, I told my story.
With the enthusiasm of someone who is reading in middle school.
Overrun by the soldiers of Connor's father.
In another movie that you haven't seen before, I'm sure. Yep, we're getting up on 10 minutes of recycled video from some other movie. Alright, just right up there in the camera, okay. Did we just sneak back to the room you were in already?
Another one turned to stone.
Stone! Okay, that's new. all the warriors have been turned to stone. Oh my god, all the stone men have been turned to stone except for that little bit on his neck where the necklace was rubbing it. But he's been turned to stone and now they're going to chase me where the makeup could cover them. What a trick. He went in a circle. Yep, no music here is really emphasizing the tension.
Caught between a rock and a hard place.
Is that a penis joke? Did he just make a penis joke? Clang. Whoa, good acting there, though. Way to go, Gary. Oh, come on. This is so bad. Everything's so gentle. Oh, that guy got up and, like, took his casual pose. That's nice. I wonder what happened to Gary and the plot and what's going on. And I have no hairspray. Is it that hard to refuse to drink? Because you just don't swallow. I mean, she's not forcing it down your throat in any way. You just don't drink. Why is this difficult for you, Gary? Let me just get this out of my crotch pocket. Did that come out of your crotch?
That can't be all it will take.
I got more.
Yeah, more in my crotch pocket. Oh, the ferocity of two untrained actresses pretending to do a sword fight. There's nothing more thrilling, and the Casio just emphasizes everything all the more. It legit looks like it's hard for her to lift that sword, which I'm sure is fake. Now they have a stiff walk because they're made of stone. Look at those thighs, man. Way to go, buddy. Let me just get some stuff out of my crotch here, and I'm sure you'll eat it. I'm glad there's just like a straight up simple antidote. He's been at stone for how long now? Weeks? I really wish they would stop grabbing the blade of the sword. Dramatic death. Oh, I learned how to die in high school. So does stabbing the stone guys hurt them?
Your magic.
No, that's it. Just a little, so much for your magic. We're done. So the wizard guy who didn't use a sword before, who's using a sword now? Since the makeup's kind of coming off, it's actually quite hard to tell who's who. That castle looks pretty beat up. Well, there's your climactic fight over in a few seconds. Despite the fact that this movie seems to be taking forever.
Now my power is back.
Oh, yeah, that's all it took. Another climactic scene with no music.
So you want to play with fire?
What is happening?
Right.
Oh. He slowly did something. I think she's supposed to change into stone now. Oh, there you go. We weren't able to make that happen in a transition on screen. We had to just cut to it. Oh, they just come back to life. That's great. No after effects. You too can rent this castle for $29.95 a night for your movie. Oh, he really went for it. He's kissing her whole face. Oh, and then he left. Oh, that was our conclusion? I guess as good as any other. That was Deathstalker number 4. Thank God, I don't think I could handle any more.